We are back in the seat, everyone, giving you a fresh perspective here at Macro Crypto around the JRNY CLUB and Planet Zolo ecosystems. And I'm well aware I look like a complete asshole with these neon glasses, but we're here representing and emulating the number one, undisputed number one villager out there in the space, McStardust. It is what it is. I don't make the rules, everyone. If you don't like it, well, you're going to have to deal with it. In this video today, what you will be able to expect is a discussion around the JRNY CLUB official page over on OpenSea, talking about activity, floor price, unique wallet addresses, currently what number of passes and villagers are available to buy now. What does that mean for the rest of summer, but more importantly, beyond? Now, as you always know, none of this is financial advice. We're here for pure entertainment purposes only, blah, 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 right? My opinion doesn't mean a damn thing, okay? Just take it with a grain of salt. That's all I gotta say. Now, also within this video, we're gonna be checking in on the community wallet. Got a few kind of ideas, throwing them around, just discussing what that might mean for a membership holder. Obviously, members do not own a single thing within that community wallet. There's no ownership stake, but maybe potentially the NFT could be rented out to those using the JRNY CLUB token, the ERC20 token that will eventually be populated into our ecosystem as well. Just throwing ideas out there. Probably have to put that in the suggestion box over in Discord. But this carries us right into talking about the other side deeds in the Bored Ape Yacht Club metaverse. We have a bunch, a war chest of NFTs, but more specifically, the other side deeds themselves. Where do we rank on the other side deed contract? We're going to be checking out that within this video. Also, quickly talking about the NFT Scoring website. They had an AMA with our group today. There's a discount for members, but also what does that impact as you as an NFT trader, and what does that look like? We'll be going over that in this video. Also talking about the trade show calendar, some analytics around the JRNY CLUB itself, but ultimately finishing off the Stardust leaderboard. Website should be coming in June. Heard this before, but highly anticipating that we do drop the website itself for the Stardust store some point in June, and we'll be going over the leaderboard like we do each and every week. All right, everyone, let's go ahead, hop right over to OpenSea. So as we quickly check out the JRNY CLUB official page over on OpenSea, as you can tell, floor price at 0.849 ETH. Nice steady climb in a market conditions such as these. This is a beautiful sight to see, if I don't say so myself. Unique owner addresses at 6.1 thousand. Hovering around this for quite some time, but what is very interesting is the number of items currently on the marketplace, 87. This is 0.87%. 0.87% of all items out there in the space is currently up for sale. Yes, we hover typically anywhere between 100 to 150. Anytime you dip below 100, it just gets the blood boiling. If we get a nice little wind, a change in wind in the NFT space, floor price between us and 2 ETH is like 35 items. Things could get rather interesting if something happened. Do I think something will? No, I don't. Okay, but one can hope that maybe NFT summer can kick in here, give us a little juice while, maybe the crypto market moves stagnant until the next capitulation. But it is what it is, everyone. Now, if we check out the activity, we did post something on our Twitter page yesterday regarding 4 consecutive days of 20 sales per day. I was wrong. The first day was actually only 19 sales. I don't know where I saw 20. I was probably on another page. But OpenSea tracked at 19. Maybe we sold one elsewhere on another site like Rarible or something, or Coinbase. I don't know. Does anyone even use Coinbase? But we haven't had that type of consistency. If we did have 20 plus since late January, early February, but we've had better days where we had a 4 stretch average better than that. But it's just kind of nice to point out that we had some consistency over a 4-day period, which led us to a nice floor price that we're currently seeing today. And this could continue getting eaten up. So we're going to keep tracking that as the days go on. Now, What continues to be interesting is, if you remember in our previous video, we asked that the items get under 450. We are now at 425 for the villagers of Zolo. Can we keep seeing these eaten up with time? A lot of rarity is also getting eaten up, and not just the floor prices. Current floor price of the villagers is at 0.057. Number of owners continues to just stay stagnant at 4.9 thousand. And the activity over time right now, we're not seeing a whole lot of craziness like we did early on, but over the last 7 days, what's more interesting is 17 sales, 13, okay? Picking up from that one sale we had on June 13th. Now, can we continue to start seeing more action into Planet Zolo? One can hope, right? Now, checking in on the Zolo keycards themselves, as you can tell, Zolo keycards is at 0.1. The floor, again, it's just all time. It just doesn't tell you a picture really, but we got an 11, 5, 4, 3, 5, a little bit eaten up over time. I actually sold one. We had 11. If you didn't know this, we sold one recently. Needed a little bit of ETH for something else, and this is where we dug into. But if you do have any questions regarding this, throw them in the comments about OpenSea, just looking at data and analytics. And let's go ahead, check out the JRNY CLUB community wallet. Let's dive in. So we're going to quickly stop in on the JRNY CLUB community page, checking out the wallet itself, the war chest of NFTs, over 3,000 in the collection, some worthless, some priceless, but the main focus here is just a discussion to let you know, as a member of the JRNY CLUB itself, you don't have a stake in the wallet. You don't have any true ownership of any of these NFTs. Unless the Stardust, you go and use it as a purchase. Not all these NFTs are given into the Stardust store, so just understand that, but some of them do make their way over there, and you will be able to use your Stardust to purchase some of these NFTs. Now, what's really interesting is a mechanism that could take place down the line, because as we all know, there's going to be an ERC20 drop and a token for the JRNY CLUB itself at some point this year, but it would be interesting to use that token to rent out these NFTs for individuals to use for whatever purpose within the metaverse that they look to use it for. But more importantly, that mechanism's not available through a smart contract yet. I envision a world that this will take place in years to come on the Ethereum blockchain as well as other blockchains, but being able to rent out something within the community and allowing the community to use the ERC20 token that's attached to the JRNY Crypto Club, then only makes sense to me. But the reason why we're checking out the community wallet today more specifically is talking about the Otherdeed for Otherside, the Bored Ape Yacht Club metaverse. Over 100 NFTs currently in the community wallet. Tony, I think, has over 100 as well. We're going to look at their contract specifically in just a second here. But the reason why this is so important is because, if you don't know already, the Bored Ape Yacht Club ecosystem is the biggest within the space. If it is the largest metaverse play, at least you can enter into the space by getting yourself into the JRNY CLUB itself, and you ultimately will have a hand in the Bored Ape Yacht Club ecosystem or metaverse, because you'll get given access potentially to the metaverse, joining plots of land that are owned by the JRNY CLUB community. Okay, not by Tony himself, but the JRNY CLUB community. Now, you won't have ownership of it, but you might have access to it. Do I know what this looks like? Yep. Bet your ass I don't. But, one can expect, and especially with the lore of BAYC, this could be really massive for us as a community, but as an ecosystem as a whole. Now, as we check out the other side, Otherdeed for Otherside, if you ever want to look at the smart contract ownership, we'll show you how. You can always go to their OpenSea page. There's an Etherscan option right here. When it takes you to the Etherscan option, there's a tracker. The tracker itself will take you over to track the page. Also, what's kind of unique is if you ever do want to mint from contract, you're going to be able to do that from contract, and you'll go over to write contract. So if they'll have their functions down there for minting lands, when you go to mint lands, you'll have to mint price. There's a little more into that. We'll go into a deeper time. Read contract if you're ever looking for mint price of the land itself, but we're just getting ahead of ourselves. Just ignore all that. We're going to go over to the tracker itself. As you go over to the tracker, you can look at holders. When you look at the holders, you'll notice down here at number 10 and 11, JRNY NFT Club is our community wallet, sitting at number 11, tied for 10th with JRNY CLUB. I think JRNY CLUB itself is Tony's wallet specifically, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. But those are two of the top 11 within the space. If you don't count Yuga Labs, really, they're both in the top 10, but there is some big holders. This individual right here, I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole figuring out who this is, but it's almost 2,300 land deeds within one wallet. Insane. That's just crazy. So we just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what that looks like. At least the JRNY CLUB itself, the community holds a lot of NFT land deeds. Let's go ahead, check out the NFT Scoring website, everyone. So as we quickly check out the NFT Scoring website, they had a AMA with the JRNY CLUB in their Discord recently, actually as of today. Obviously, you can get more details from them if you want to go listen to that recording. If you're a part of the club itself, then what I'm going to be able to provide, but I'm going to give you a quick synopsis. Knowledge is power. Getting information or data analytics when it comes to NFTs, when you're trying to flip or get in and out of positions, you want minute by minute data. So this, you can get it if provided through a certain package, they're premium. But looking at the hour, this will give you the number of trades, the unique buyers, because you want this more one-to-one for obvious reasons. If it's just a whale eating up the floor, that's going to stop eventually. You want this as a cascading effect and a bunch of people coming in and eating that floor up. Now, number of listings will provide you how many listings are actually out there currently and how fast this floor can get eaten up for you to take profit eventually. Now, it's from my understanding that JRNY CLUB members can get 40 to 50% off different packages. So if you do want a nice little discount, you can go get a JRNY CLUB membership, or just go check out the nftscoring.com/trending website for more information. Now, the JRNY CLUB trade show conference calendar looks like this. NFT NYC is coming up, as we all know, on June 20th to the 23rd. The Metaverse Expo in 2022, NFT Expoverse, CNFT Con, and Web3X, all coming up. 3 of those are out there in Las Vegas, and the 4th being in Los Angeles coming up. Did want to hit on that we did win a whitelist spot, so thank you for the Gridcraft Identity whitelist spot. I think the mint price is at 0.3. Now, this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out, because right now I'm in a mode of profit over project. So we're going to kind of be curious on the see on the floor. I think it's like the private sale is for 3 hours and then it just goes public. We're going to be getting a very quick turnaround on how this floor price is going to react off of mint. That will be interesting. I'll give you an update next week. Now, looking at the OpenSea daily volume, the reason why we're looking at this is just because the market's been dead as hell. That's why I'm kind of ultimately excited over the last 4 days that we saw almost 20 plus sales within the JRNY CLUB itself, is because the volume has been so ugly. If you notice anything around here, this is obviously the Otherdeed sale in April. This was the MAYC, the mutants, as well as Bored Apes getting eaten up, as well as anything Yuga Lab touched at that time. And then it just has died off ever since. Crypto market, macroeconomics, all playing effect into this, but hopefully we can see a little bit of a turnaround. This is on the monthly volume for OpenSea. We haven't seen this dead of a month. And yes, we are only halfway through the month, but since the summer of 2021, how ironic. 1 year into all this, and we are back to just in a dying state within the NFT market currently. But that should all change at some point. We are going to look at the unique address holders within the JRNY CLUB NFT over on Etherscan as well. Daniel Coda, just 150. Amazes me every time I look at that number. The JRNY CLUB NFT community wallet has 486. This is obviously to give out for promotional purposes, as well as probably we saw one given out to Shepard III. Maybe there's some works down the line for a little bit of a wrap that's unique for the JRNY CLUB. Already created one for the 300K contest, maybe some more work down the line, and this was kind of a payment option for the Shepard of the Third. And did want to point out that we're all the way down here at number 25, top 25 within the JRNY CLUB for NFTs, or for the number of NFTs within a wallet. But obviously there is some big players in here that have NFTs in multiple wallets, so that really doesn't matter. It probably pushes us outside the top 25. It is what it is. But the JRNY CLUB leaderboard for Stardust, AAA, BBB, leading the way each and every week. TYB Thuggin, number 2, getting themselves into the number 2 spot for the first time. Sir Castile at number 3, Raja number 4, Aether number 5. Eventually, this will all get shaken up once people start using Stardust. Your boy over here, number 26, we fell 1 spot. But hey, everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's content. I ran through it as fast as I could. I know I was just blabbering on and on. If you have suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Please, any suggestions, any criticisms, help this channel grow with time. Hope you all enjoyed. Give us a like, subscribe. Till next time. Peace, y'all.